Yo guys, Crescent here. Welcome to another build video. Today I'll be showing you Magicka Warden build. This build is kind of unique because we'll be using two Destro staff. So we are not using Sword and Board, or we are not using Resto staff. There are two versions of this build, for CP and for non-CP. I will show you which one is better. I'll explain them in detail when I show you the sets, okay? So yeah, like usual, the first thing first, I'll show you what I'm using. It's really basic. Our defensive set is Pirate Skeleton, so we'll be using heavy head and a medium shoulder. Both you want to be impenetrable trait. I have reinforced here, I should change it, but yeah, I'll change it soon. Forgot to change it. So we'll be using tri-stat enchantment glyphs on the head, and on the shoulder we'll be using maximum Magicka. The second set we'll be using is a really popular set for Magicka Warden, Necropotence. We want to use 5 pieces on the body, so we have 5 light, 1 heavy and 1 medium. So I will be using everything tri-stat glyphs. That's so we achieve that about 12k Magicka also. And on the jewelry we will be using willpower, so I will be using 1 cost reduction, 1 Magicka recovery and 1 spell damage, the typical setup. Spell damage, recovery and cost reduction. So that is for all the items. And here comes the magic. We'll be using 1 Destro Master Inferno staff, okay, Destro staff, and the second Destro staff on the back bar we'll be using defending, which is Master Ice staff. So instead of blocking, while we are blocking on the back bar, we'll be draining our Magicka instead of our stamina. That's why for this build I'm a what you call that, lizard as well, so Argonian, so I have really good recovery on my Magicka, my stamina. Basically my sustain is really good, so that's why I'm only running 12k stamina. If you are not an Argonian, shame on you. No, I'm just joking. Change it around. Maybe use all Magicka glyphs on all your body, and then you use tri-stat foot instead, and reduce this spell damage to a cost reduction or a Magicka recovery. That will do as well. So if you are not an Argonian, if you are an high elf or Breton or something like that, okay? So we'll be using Nirnhorn on the front bar, really important, and shock damage glyph to apply the concussion status effect, so you can do, I think, 8% more damage while that status effect is on your opponent. Alright, so that is for the item setup. Yeah, everything impenetrable, really important, yeah? Because we'll be using shields, but only 1 shield, that's why we can't rely too much on the shields. On the back bar, I forgot to mention, we'll be using spell and weapon damage enchantment glyph. Alright, so I'll show you the tooltip really quickly. The stat sheet, sorry, I mean. So I found an enemy there. So basically, if I buff up both, you can see on the front bar is about 27k spell damage, 32% crit. I will use a potion. Usually I use this potion for crit. So I have spell damage after light attack on the back bar will be 27k, 2.7k. Crit is 42%, extremely high. Magicka recovery is decent. I'm an Argonian, so I don't need that high Magicka recovery. And let me just kill this. Alright. And yeah, the maximum Magicka is about 41k. Maximum health will go up to 26k plus, about 27k or so, 26k or so, which is really nice. And maximum stamina is a bit low because I'm an Argonian, so like I mentioned just now, I don't need that high of a magic stamina, because I will only break free with my stamina and I will only dodge throw with my stamina, only these two things. While I'm blocking on the back bar, I will drain my Magicka instead. But obviously you don't want to block too much on this build, okay, because your Magicka will go down way too fast. And on the back bar, our defensive bar, you can see the physical resistance about 22k or so, spell resistance 24k. It will go even higher. I mean, it is a bit it's not showing here because we have this major protection from pirate skeleton, so we will be really tanky. Okay. Yeah, and I'll go through the potions and poisons really quickly. You can use tri-stat potions. I won't be using this that often because I'm an Argonian, so I don't need the stamina. Instead, I'll be using the health Magicka and immune to knockback, or I'll use detect pot that gives me spell damage and detection. Or there's another pot, this one is really good as well, increases your spell detection, immune to knockback and Magicka. This I use it for Nightblades, really important. And my most favorite potion for an Argonian is the immovable one, immovable, crit and Magicka. This is the potion that I will use a lot for this build. Invisible potion, sometimes I use it as well. Spell crit, sometimes I use it as well. So yeah, that's about it for the potions. The food we'll be using is Witch Mother Proton Brew, and we won't be using any poisons for this build, and we'll be using the Mage Wonderstone, so we have a really high maximum Magicka. Okay, I'm a vampire. If you don't want to be a vampire, it's really up to you. I don't think it won't make or break this build at all. Alright, so yeah, now the skills. The skills are really important. Yeah. So on the front bar, we'll be using Shimmering Shields. This is a must-have skill for Warden. It's way too strong. Gives you major heroism. This thing, in my opinion, is just broken. You compare that to DK's wing. This is just way too strong. Alright, and then your fissure. I'm not sure how much is the tooltip, but the tooltip will go even higher if I do a light attack on my back bar. It's about 15k usually, I think, 14-15k tip fissure. And Flame Reach will go up to 9.5k as well, which is our dot, our CC and our bread and butter DPS. Birds of Prey is just to give us even more damage and move Major Expedition. And our Shield, Harness Magicka. My preferred ultimate is Soul Assault. It's really up to you, because I think that because of the passive from Warden, Soul Assault damage will go like just crazily strong, crazily high because of this passive. Increases your damage done for each enemy companion done, so it's at 4%, and then we apply that with our really high max Magicka. Soul Assault will do a lot of damage. Basically, I'll show you again. It deals 67k. It's just insane, and we are not even a damage focused build. That's why my previous build, the 80k build, Soul Assault could go out to 80k, 90k damage. Is so insane. Alright, and then on the back bar, Blue Betty, Ice Fortress, our defensive skill, Living Trellis is our healing skill as well, healing, so to say, dot, hot, healing hot, and then Enchantment Grow is like our Breath of Light, but it's a bit weaker. And yeah, but the good thing about this skill is it gives you minor intellect and minor endurance. So basically, if we use this, our Magicka recovery will go even higher. If we use a potion, it will go even to 1800 or so. It's really nice. And our snare skill is Frost Reach, and our healing ultimate is just Healing Triggered. You can use Meteor on the front bar as well. It will work really nice as well. Okay, so these are the skills. I would say I tested this build already. In CP campaign, I find it decent. It's not bad at all, it's quite decent. But in non-CP, it's really powerful in my opinion, because the snare from this skill, Frost Reach, is just really nice. It's 4-second snare. Especially in non-CP campaign, people can't dodge throw that much. Stamina is a really big issue. That's why I feel like this build will work way better in non-CP. In CP, however, there's another different setup. If you feel like this build, people are dodge trolling way too much and you can't hit your skills, there are different setup for this build. So you want to slot Winter's Revenge. This is the wrong morph. You should use Gripping Shot. So you use Gripping Shot on the back bar like that. Okay. And then what you take away is you take away the float eye staff. What you need is Wizard. Do I have them on this character? Please tell me I'm prepared for this. Okay, I'm not prepared for this, but whatever. I'll tell you what to use, yeah? Sorry about that. We'll be using Wizard Repose Jewelry on so we'll be using Magicka and spell damage. So we have 3 Wizard Repose Jewelry here, 1 necklace, 2 ring, and then we'll take away the eye staff, and what we use is we will use the sword and board wizard repose. So we have the defensive set on the back bar, okay? So you put the sword and board. Yeah, sword and board here. Either a sturdy trait will do, or something else. Maximum magic, make sure it's maximum magicka glyph, and then a sword, make sure it's powered trait as well, okay, the sword. So you have your defensive set. What you can do is you can take away pirate skeleton, so you don't need 2 defensive set. It's way too defensive in CP campaign. So you take away this and you use something like a Scoria, or if you want more ultimate, if you're playing in a group, you can use something like a blood spawn. So you can change it around. That's why I feel like, even, I don't know, Zan maybe if you want, but I don't think Zan is that good for, especially if you don't have a gap close or a snare. So I prefer blood spawn or Scoria. Scoria is really good, so trust me, maybe just go for Scoria. And then if you're going for Scoria, make sure you use a dot poison. So the 2 dots poison, I can show you, I have them, yeah, the 2 dots poison, so you can proc Scoria easier. So yeah, that's what I would use. So if enemy are near you, you can just use I need to slot a weapon on the back bar, sorry. Just slot the weapon. So on your sword and board bar, you will use, if a lot of, let's say, Night Blades or DKs are just smashing on your face, okay, and you're on your defensive bar using healing thrillers, enchantment grow, healing ultimate and stuff, you use gripping shot to snare them on the ground. So this is like a AoE skill. When you use it, you apply it around you 6 meter radius and you will snare people. And it's a dot, reduce movement speed and immobilize. So it's a really nice skill, okay? So you use it, make sure. Not Winter's Revenge, that's the wrong move. Gripping shot. So that is how you get out of jail, get out of snares, or get out of sticky situation, I mean, sorry. So yeah, and then I'll show you the CP, and then I'll show you how to play the build more or less. CP is really simple as well. 11 Siphoner, 3 Sprinter, 51 Warlord, 49 Arcanist, 19 Tenacity, 56 Tumbling, 51 Shadow Ward. This, remember, if you put points in the Shadow Ward, it will reduce the cost of blocking, Magicka cost of blocking as well on your eye staff. Blast 19, 56 Elfborn, 21 Spell Erosion, 14 3 into Elemental Expert, 18 Shattering Blows, 72 Master at Arms, 11 Thermachurch, 14 Resistance, 66 Ironclad, 20 Thick Skin, 32 Hardy and 23 Elemental Defender, 66 Bastion, 19 Quick Recovery. That's it, the CP. It's really simple. Okay, let me just slot back what I need. Alright, so I got the skills I need. So basically, yeah, I got an enemy here. It's really simple. You need to make sure your 3 buffs are up. If you're under pressure a bit, make sure your healing trill is up as well, this skill. So you can, when people attack you, you will gain back health. So it's really nice. Then you just do your fissure. You do like heavy attack into this flame reach, and then your fissure will proc. And then you can, in between, you can throw some snares as well. It's really flexible, this build basically. So like, there are a few combos you can do. I can explain it to you. You can shoot your flows reach first. You snare your opponent, and then you use your fissure. Obviously, you want to prepare your fissure first, and then when the enemy dodge roll away from your root, your fissure will proc and your fissure will stun them, so you will drain your stamina by a lot. That is what I like to do as well, to fight, especially something like a stamina Nightblade or DK, you know, stamina classes, or even Magicka classes. So you make sure you want to root a lot, and you want to prepare your fissure. Always prepare your fissure first. Use your wings, throw a frost, and then throw the flame reach. So you prepare your fissure, use your wings, so you increase the damage of it, you snare your opponent, you immobilize your opponent, and then when they start roll dodging or stuff, your fissure will proc, then you start throwing damage, and then go into Soul Assault. That is the basic combo. The meteor is more or less the same as well. You throw a meteor and then you go for flame reach, go for stun, your fissure will proc, and it's more or less the same, and then you root them in your in the dot of the meteor. So meteor, the tooltip of meteor is really high as well. for this build. You want to use the Froze Meteor, and then if I buff up, it will go even higher if I do a light attack on my back bar, but I'll just show you the basic tooltip. It's 19k, it will go up to 20k plus as well, so it's really powerful. So it's really up to you which ultimate you want to use. So yeah, I think that's about it for this build. I will be doing next, I'll be transforming this this lizard guy into a Stamina Warden, which is going to be super interesting because that class is so strong, and it's going to be my first time truly playing a Stamina Warden. And yeah, I'll try to play around with the class, then I'll come up with a build as well, because I think there are a lot of Stamina Warden players nowadays, so I'm a bit late to the party, but we shall see how it works out. Yeah, and yeah, make sure you throw this video a like, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys in this video. Okay, bye bye.